once we know where we are. Yo, I haven't done this in so long. I even forgot how to balance my boxes. Guys, imagine I'm still using boxes. How embarrassing. At this point, I don't take myself seriously. So I even have to balance with a towel so that the boxes don't take a take. Is this right? Testing go. Testing go. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am definitely the drama in this relationship. It is, baby, it's not you, it's guys, I am definitely the drama. I admit to the fact that I am the drama. I admit to the fact that I'm like that toxic ex, right? Like I come in, I come out of your life, you know what I'm saying? So I really want to apologize, ne? From the bottom of my heart, I really want to apologize. But at this point, this is like my second disappearing act. And at this point, it's like, okay, I really want to apologize because I really am sorry. But it's like, are you even going to believe me? Like, are you even going to believe that I'm really sorry? But I really am sorry, guys. Like, I have been so tired. Like, I think if there's one thing, year-end fatigue has me bothered. Can you see my throat? It has me by the throat. Woo! I think we can all agree. Ukuba yo ha sana yo guys. The tired within me has made little, like, tired lids. Do you understand? Like, the tired hand, she now has, like, little babies. Like, she now has little, like, I'm so tired. At this point, you know what? I just want to be on the beach somewhere in a different country. You know what I'm saying? Like, relaxing because I am so tired. Like, I'm so tired. I'm tired. So yeah, guys, that's mainly one of the reasons why I haven't been vlogging as much. Also, like, when I go out these days, I genuinely forget to, like, try to say vlogging. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been on YouTube for a while, like for a long time. And like the thing with YouTube, right, you're supposed to be consistent, but the moment you just fall out of that consistency, like by a week or 2 weeks, it's so much harder to come back, right? So I was like, you know what, whether I like it or not, at this point, I need to release something. Like, I need to be back on the platform. Like, I need to do this for you guys. Because there was a vlog I recorded and I edited it and everything. And then after it came together, I was like, I don't like it anymore. So, no. It happens. And it sucks. Because you're telling yourself, oh, yeah, get your poster. Then it comes out not nice. Like, not the way that you would want for it to come out, and then you're just like, let's forget it. But anyway, so you've guessed it at this point, I am back with the true crime. I really need someone to come for Dribble Thursdays. There's someone that I'm thinking of, right? I spoke to her, she needs to come, but why was I dribble? Can't they? Guys, come on. Can we come with the stories? Or you guys scared? I mean, you've all been dribbled. It happens. It's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Come and share your story, baby girl. How? What is good? King, I'm sorry, dribble. But yeah, so hopefully in this coming from now on, like I'm gonna keep it up. Like even today, I'm actually planning on recording 2 videos. 2. This is my first one, so wish me luck that by the time I'm done with. Guys, this YouTube thing, you know, you tell yourself, maybe, boy, na go push a 2 or 3 in the day. But the goal is to record 2. If I can get 2 done and out the way, I know I'll be good. But anyway, guys, as I was saying, I've been talking too much. It shows that I haven't seen you guys in a very long time. But I am back and better and prettier. That's why I like lashes. Like, even when you have nothing on your face, you know what I'm saying? No makeup, no nothing. Like, you just wake up and the lashes are like lashing. I love individual lashes. Whoever came up with the concept, look, girl, God bless your heart. Okay, let's go into it, guys. So the case that I'm going to be covering today, right, is a case from a very long time ago, like a few years ago. And I remember, like, at the time it was happening, like, I was following the case and everything like that. And just like now recently, like, it came back and it haunted me a little bit, and I was like, how have I not shared this case at this point? And it's one of the cases that really, really, really frustrate me because it's not a solved case. I hate unsolved cases, like cold cases, like and sometimes I like think to myself, like, if I feel like this about unsolved cases, like, imagine the victim's family, like people who like they just not even just as frustrated. Like, there's no way they can be just as frustrated as me. They probably, like, you know, really, really, like, in a worse state. But it was just really one of those cases where, like, it's really haunted me for some time, guys. And I'm gonna share the case, obviously, but one thing that I definitely really, really do, and did I even say welcome to my YouTube channel? I think I did. Welcome back. If you're first time subscriber, or like you're viewing this for the first time, welcome to the madness, babes. Like, we're all over the place here, but welcome. If you're returning subby, hi chom. Long time no see. Anyway, let me focus. So let me know in the comment section, guys. I'm actually genuine. You see, with this one, I actually need you guys to, like, engage. I actually really need to know what you guys are thinking, because there's so many people that are thinking so many things, and it's wild. Like, it's such a mysterious case. Like, it's so mysterious. Like, nah. Yeah. But anyway, so today our case is going to be about a young, very, very beautiful girl with a very beautiful smile who goes by the name of Kenneka Jenkins. As you guessed, it's an American case. And Kanika Jenkins was born on the 27th of May in the year 1998 to Mother Teresa Martin. She was described as a beautiful, loving, very caring young lady. I think she has a sibling. I'm not too sure about the dad. When I was doing my research, there was not much that came up on, like, the father or, like, who he is or and stuff like that. And so when I was doing my research, I found out that her mother had actually been, like, going through, like, I think she had cancer, or she had, like, a series where, like, she had cancer scares, something along those lines. And Kanika was basically, like, helping her mom out and, like, you know, basically nursing her throughout, like, that period of time when the mom wasn't ill. And you've guessed that this is our first American case. Yes, I would say international case, but the Annie Dewani case was pretty much international. Like, they were not from South Africa, just that the crime happened in South Africa. But this is basically our first American case. Now, on the 8th of September in the year 2017, Kanika was only 19 years old at the time. And so that night, her and her friends decided that they were going to go out and, you know, have some fun. But in accordance to the sources, she had actually told her mom that no, they were just going to go to the movies and they were going to go bowling, because she had just gotten a job at a nursing home. So they were basically just going to go out and, like, celebrate the fact that she got a new job. It was herself and 3 other friends. And so then the mom was like, nah, that's cool. And then she borrowed them the car so that they can go out that evening and, like, basically celebrate, right? So around 11 p.m. in the evening, Kanika and her friends then went to Crown Plaza in room 926 or 926, and they had went to, like, basically like a hotel room party, right? That was happening at that hotel. And apparently it was starting around, like, 11:30 in the evening. So they got there, like, a bit earlier, and, like, there's CCTV footage basically of them, like, walking in, and she was wearing a denim jacket as well as denim pants. So the party was taking place on the 9th floor, and this is something that you need to keep in mind basically for like the series of the story, is that it was taking place on the 9th floor. And apparently, like, as they got there, you can also see, like, on some of the videos that I saw when I was doing my research, the room was packed. Like, it was packed. Like, it was a full-blown party at that point. Like, it was a full-on party. It was very, very, very packed. And 2 hours later, at around like 1:30 a.m., which is like, yeah, 1:30 in the morning, one of her friends, who goes by the name of Irene, decided to then go on a Facebook Live, right? And so while Irene was on the Facebook Live, it is alleged that like some people, like when like they were watching the Facebook Live, or like listening or watching the Facebook Live after everything happened, there's certain parts within the Facebook Live, where some people say they heard someone say we're about to murder someone. Then the video goes on. After a while, they heard someone in the background talk about rape. Like, I don't know if they were gonna rape someone, but something to do with rape. And then the video goes on, and then it's like a 6-minute video. And then thereafter, someone talks about, then someone says like, help me, right? But it's very faint. Like, I tried to listen to it and stuff like that, but you know, sometimes you don't know if you're hearing something because like someone said that's what it says, or if you're hearing something because you're really hearing something. With the we're about to murder someone and the thing about rape, I completely, like, I didn't hear anything at all. But with the help me, like, it was very faint. Like, it was like a, like, help me, some like that, right? But I'm not even sure if that's what I actually heard, or if like, because people that have been like doing their research on the case say that she was saying help me, or someone was saying help me, because it's like a help me and then music plays. So like, when I was doing my research, some people say that no, maybe it was part of the song, you know, like there's a lot going on. But that's basically what people heard when they were listening to or watching that live video. Now, this is where things start to get very tricky and very like, things just basically take a sharp left at this point, right? So at around 3 a.m. that morning, that is when her friends like basically said that they couldn't find her, right? Or they didn't know where she went or what exactly had happened to her. So that's when they basically like started to look for her, right? So according to her friends, what had actually happened was that at that point they were about to leave, right? So yet again, like, guys, you know, one thing about the friends in this whole case and like with everything that happened is that they constantly changing their stories, right? So it's so hard to even like stick to one thing, because you like, did this happen or did that happen, babes? Like, at this point you have to pick one thing, because it's like things that are very like, you can't really mix it up. Do you understand? Like, so basically what happened was they say that they were leaving at that time, right? They were leaving, then they got to the lobby, at the hotel lobby. At the time they got to the hotel lobby, they then saw that Kanika had actually left her car, her mother's car keys, her phone, as well as her purse, right? And so then they decided to leave her in the lobby to then go back to the room to get her belongings, right? That's the first story. The second one is that they didn't leave her in the lobby, but they had actually left her in the hallway of like, you know, the hallway, like the rooms, like in the passage. I don't know if you call it a passage or a hallway, like basically there, right? Then they went into the room to fetch her. So my thing is that when you view the footage, right, you can see that this is someone that is extremely intoxicated. Like, she's not okay. You can see that she's not okay by the way that she's behaving, by the way that she's walking. So my thing is, like, she came with 3 friends, right? She came with 3 friends. She was the 4th friend. Are you telling me that all 3 friends decided to leave her like that, and then all 3 friends went in to go fetch her, just like her things? Like, I feel like one friend could have just walked in and fetched her phone, fetched the keys, and fetched the purse. So why would all 3 friends walk back into the room and either leave her in the lobby or leave her in the hallway? Like, it doesn't add up. So apparently around then 4 a.m. they decided to call her mom, because that's when they figured out that they genuinely cannot find her, because she wandered off around, she's somewhere around the hotel, but at this point they just don't know where she went. And so that's when they decided at around 4 a.m. to contact her mother. And it's weird because apparently, like the mom says, at the time that they were contacting her, they were sitting in her car. Like, at this point, you guys basically stop looking for me. You're sitting in my mom's car. You're calling my mom like, bro, we don't know where this girl is. Like, you're not even calling her while you're still looking. Like, at some point, you guys just decided to go sit in my mom's car and call her from her car. But you don't even know where I am. But you're not even like, maybe even like sitting in the lobby at least. Or maybe in case I come out or you see me somewhere. Nope. So around 5 a.m., that's when Kanika's mother then arrived at the hotel. And basically, they were just like looking for her, like in the hallway or where it is that they had said that they had left her. And like her mom also just couldn't find her. Like they just didn't know where she was. And this is when the mother then decided to contact 911.
911, where's the address of your emergency?
Yes, I'm at the Crown Plaza at O'Hare Airport. And I was calling because my daughter came to a party here last night, a gathering with her friends. And now her friends, they said that they left her on the front of the hotel and she's not able to be found now. She's 19 years old. And they said that when her friends was asking them earlier today, like about 4 o'clock in the morning, because they run the video cameras, they said that they didn't have no camera. But now I came and it was a lady. She said that if she heard music, and she asked me that I want to go upstairs, and we went upstairs on the 11th floor, and it was someone came to the room, and she said that she did see my daughter there with a group of girls and a couple of guys.
And they were saying that they haven't seen your daughter since she left, or?
No, I'm sorry, it's a new shift, and they said that they haven't seen her. Well, of course they wouldn't have seen her, because this is like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Do you think it's possible maybe she went to one of her friends' houses, or?
No, actually, because she had my car. She was driving my car. She know I don't like nobody to drive my car because my insurance will not pay for nobody, no one besides her. And when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby, in the front lobby. And then when they came back down, she wasn't there anymore. I'm so sorry, sir, but I just want to know, is it possible that maybe they can look at the camera?
I was about to say, even if I did send an officer, it would take a little bit in order for us to get the camera footage and for us to pass it on to the detectives division.
Okay. Okay. So what would you suggest?
Well, again, the only thing I would suggest maybe just give her a couple hours. She could have went somewhere with one of her other friends. I mean, and who knows what her friends are saying is true. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You could tell not to be saying. You could tell it don't sound right. I'm a parent. I've been young before, and it's not sounding right. It don't sound right. Period. That's why I came out here myself because it sounded like they had been drinking. Honestly.
Yeah.
And I asked them, did she drink? And they said she had only 1 cup. But okay, my daughter ain't the type that normally she can't even take liquor. We cannot take liquor. We take a sip of liquor, we drunk. Honestly. And I'm like, 1 cup is too much for her,
The hotel during this whole ordeal was very, very unhelpful. Like the mom had came obviously and told them that she's missing. They don't know where she is. And the hotel basically said that they can only review CCTV footage once it is that there's like an official like statement or warrant to say that this is a missing person, like there's a missing person, and then only then like will they review the CCTV footage, which is madness to me. Like, we're not saying release the CCTV footage, we're saying can you look, like, guys, it's like these are your cameras, babes. Like, these are your cameras. Like, why can't you just go through your own cameras and try to see like where she is or where the last place she was spotted was? At least check the exits, check something. These are your cameras. We're not asking you to release the footage, just check the cameras. The hotel was like, nope, until it is that you come with an official police document that says that this is a missing person, they're not gonna review the cameras. Later then Kanika's mother and her family then decided to go back to the hotel. So she basically left, and then they came back later that same day. And this is when they basically just started knocking on like hotel rooms and stuff like that, like just trying to ask people like, have you guys seen her? Have you guys heard anything? Is she maybe in here? Because if we really think about it, I feel that hotels also do have the potential to be very dodgy places. Like if someone, imagine, is just wandering off and then I don't know, this is like in my head, right? Like maybe you're walking in the hallway and then people just like snatch you or something and like put you in the hotel room or rape you or drug you or do something, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, she was intoxicated, it was a party. So at this point, I feel like those are things that are possible. So for her family to go knocking on doors, not something that I found strange. Maybe yes, for people who are staying at the hotel, they might become agitated or irritated with that, because they did call the police. Well, the hotel management did call the police and tell the police to come get these people out of here because they're knocking and they're basically causing a disruption. But I mean, someone is missing, and at this point, clearly, this hotel is not trying to do anything about that. So we might as well take matters into our own hands, honestly.
Report of the missing person who apparently or allegedly was last seen in our hotel by the room 926. She was threatening that she's going to come with a warrant, that she's going to shut down the hotel.
Okay, what's your name? What's your name?
On the 10th of September 2017, at this point, she had been missing for about 22 hours. Her body was sadly discovered in a vacant walk-in freezer, which at the time was at around 1 degree Celsius. And when the police found her, they said that she was frozen solid. And there was no sign of trauma on her body. It's just that there was like a few cuts on one of her legs. A toxicology report was then released, and they had found alcohol obviously in her system, as well as apparently a prescription drug which is to treat epilepsy, and it also helps with migraines, which her mom basically said like was not prescribed to her. So chances are that that drug she probably like got or found at the party. Her clothes were also apparently like all over the place, because like one shoe was missing as well. After an autopsy was done, it was then determined that she had passed away from hypothermia, and the reason why some of her clothes were, well, not her like all her clothes, but like her shoe and stuff like that were off, was because apparently with hypothermia, like basically once you're like starting to freeze to death, your body starts to feel a bit warm, and so then you basically like start to like undress or like try to like feel much better. Apparently the hypothermia as well as the drug that she took, not the hypothermia, apparently the alcohol and the drug that she took also played a role in like how fast it is that that process took place. Now, when her friends were basically asked like how much alcohol intake she took or whatever was happening, her friend said that she basically had like 1 glass of alcohol, and some people were basically some people were in dispute of this because they felt like her behavior didn't really match the amount of alcohol that she had allegedly taken at the time. But apparently the mix of the alcohol and of that specific pill could have played a role in that type of behavior, allegedly. At this point, of course, there's a lot of like speculation, and like people are basically like coming up with theories of what it is that they think could have happened. Some people believe that there was someone else that was with her and maybe like calling her or guiding her to specific places within the hotel.
What we're about to show y'all right now is this dude right here in the blue waiting for Kanika to come in the kitchen. This man is standing there. He's standing on the side of something.
Let me show you. He's like this to y'all.
He's standing on the side. And he can
blue jacket.
White hood on, blue jacket. Let me show y'all. White hoodie, blue jacket. I'ma just keep the camera right here. Y'all watch his activity and tell me this ain't a dude.
The hand that tries to grab her from over in this area right here. So I'm gonna take it back and play it in full time. I'm gonna keep looping it so you can see the hand. See the hand? Go back. Watch the hand. Watch the hand try to grab her. See it? Watch the hand try to grab her one more time. Watch the hand try to grab her. Right there.
Some people believe that the CCTV footage was tampered with as well. It shows at some point as if it's being cut out or something is missing from the type of footage. Now, for me, a few things that were just a bit like, you know, is the fact that first and foremost, the freezer was on, right? It's an empty kitchen. Apparently at the time it was undergoing renovations. it is alleged that towards there by the freezer where she was headed to, there was no lights, right? This is someone that's intoxicated, not really, you know, within the right state of mind. There's no lights on. Secondly, the freezer door is heavy, right? If someone is within that state, where would they gather the strength to basically like push and open that freezer door? And when I was doing my research, some sources say like that door doesn't really close immediately after you. Like, you know how some doors, like basically it takes time, it stops somewhere, then after a while it slowly like closes into itself. It's not an immediate shut like with like our normal doors, right? So that freezer door basically like takes some time to close. Some doors you actually even have to pull yourself in order to like close the door. Another thing was that at the entrance of the actual fridge, there is no CCTV footage that like we basically just see her like walk into there, and then that's basically the end of it. Like there's no like direct camera by the fridge. So it's very hard to tell. I think maybe if there was a camera there as well, we would have actually been able to see what actually happened. And did she actually lock herself in the fridge and pass away there? Or was she really with someone? Like, we would be able to find out exactly what happened, but we don't have those answers. Now, there was a man by the name of Andrew Holmes who is an activist, and he apparently contacted her mother and asked that she calls off the protests that were happening outside that hotel at the time because the hotel was losing money. Like someone just passed away. And like, you know, I feel like people were protesting because people wanted answers. People wanted a formal investigation to take place to find out what exactly happened at that place. So I don't know, for me it just came off as a bit insensitive.
Thinking about Andrew Holmes, he did make a lot of sense earlier when I talked to him on the phone. When he told me the hotel not making money, so I should get up on live and ask y'all to shut the protest down. I should have listened to him earlier, because he did make a lot of sense, huh? You did, huh? But it's okay. I never pointed fingers in the first place, if y'all can look through my videos. But it just didn't make sense, and that's what I said from day one. It does not make any sense. So for him to call my phone and tell me I need to get up on Facebook and go live and tell live to stop the protest because the hotel not making money, I guess that one day affected them when did nobody rent their rooms. So I guess y'all doing too much, but only thing I'm asking y'all, could y'all please just do it in peace. Don't get them people's nothing to talk to y'all to talk about.
But we want real justice for Kanika, and we're not leaving until we get it. Justice for Kanika.
So one of the other things, obviously, is the fact that the friends just kept changing the stories. Maybe, I don't know, they didn't want to be blamed for her death or whatever the case is. I'm not really sure why they wouldn't just tell a straight story. It just seems a bit dodgy. Another thing that to me was very just a bit like weird was the fact that if you watch the footage, right, she's obviously drunk, right? She's getting onto different floors, right? So she's going into the elevator, she's pressing whatever she's pressing, she's getting out at the next floor, finding another elevator again to get to all the way where she got to at the bottom by the kitchen, right? The other thing is like, guys, I think at some point in our lives we've all seen an intoxicated person, right? Or someone that's drunk. Like, are you trying to tell me that the whole time while this is happening, she's silent? There's no way. Like, she's bumping into things. Obviously, if you bump into something, you're gonna react to it. You're gonna say something. If you're drunk, maybe you're even singing, you're screaming, you're doing something. At no point does she bump into any security on any floors. At no point does she bump into staff that's either cleaning or on night duty. At no point does anyone from any hotel room come up to find out who's the screaming in the halls or making a noise or bumping into things in the hall. Like, also, I feel like such large establishments, shouldn't they be like a security room, like where someone is actually like watching the cameras or something like that? Like, if someone is seeing stuff like this, why is she not being taken, or why is no one going to her to like do something? And the thing is that also was like a bit of a problem was that there was a lot of underage drinking that was happening at that party. There were drugs at that party, and also ding ding ding, the credit cards that were used to book that hotel room were stolen, right? So at this point I feel like the hotel does have a lot to hide, if they had to hide anything, because obviously now, one, someone has lost their lives. Two, there was underage drinking and stolen credit cards. Like, obviously, if there was, or if maybe they were to release all the footage, maybe something would pick up on something, or something would be wrong. I don't know. Like, this is just me also now trying to find out, like, what could have happened, you know, like what could have happened.
She's trying to find her way, and no one from Crown Plaza Hotel responds to her. I want all of the recordings, all of the communications, all of the reports, the statements that were taken. I want to know the individuals that were there.
Tonight, Rosemont police say 31 people were at the party with Kenneka inside the hotel room, booked with a fraudulent credit card. Police say they're still trying to identify and find 15 of the partygoers.
Why is Kanika dead? That's where we need to be. We will get to the bottom of it. We will only go to where the facts lead us.
Kenneka's family attorneys say they will be conducting their own independent investigation. They're also considering...
Now, the family did file a $5 million lawsuit because they felt that this death could have been preventable. And I feel like that too, especially from the points that I just mentioned. Like, how does this even happen? And also another reason is that if that's a kitchen that's vacant, a kitchen that's being renovated or whatever, why is it not closed off? Like, why is it not secured, right? It shouldn't be that someone who's intoxicated can even reach a kitchen like that, let alone someone that is sober. Like, things like that should be closed off to the general public. So I don't understand how a kitchen is being renovated. I was even like, at first, why was that kitchen even on? They're not even using that kitchen. So apparently another restaurant in the hotel was to use that kitchen, blah, 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 blah. Not that kitchen, that freezer. So that's why the freezer was on and stuff like that. But it's like, it's undergoing renovations. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but the bottom line, guys, is that someone lost their lives. It's a very, very tragic story. It's a very confusing story. I really don't know what could have happened, or whether someone really was directing her and calling her, whether like, I don't know. Like, some people were speculating that no, maybe someone did something to her, then ended up dumping her in the kitchen. Or like, it's such a disturbing case. But yeah, that is basically all that I have on this case, and that is one of the most frustrating things. Please, 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 guys, do like, do comment, do subscribe, do share, and please comment. Actually, more than anything, please comment, because I really, really want to know what you guys think could have happened in this case. Do you really think it was just an unfortunate thing that she really was drunk, she walked into the fridge and she lost her life, or do you suspect that there was foul play within this case? Yeah, see you next time. Bye. There was... Please don't.